Before you read Atomic Habits, there's one idea you must understand. Habits don't change because you want them to. They change because your environment, your identity, and your systems make change inevitable. Most people approach habits with motivation. They try to force themselves into new routines. They push, they grind, they sprint, and then they burn out. Atomic Habits is not a book about pushing harder. It's a book about designing a life where good habits happen naturally and bad habits become difficult. If you understand this before reading the book, everything inside it becomes clearer, more powerful, and easier to apply. This video gives you the mental models, the psychology, and the frameworks you need before you open the first page. So the book becomes a tool, not a challenge. Most people read Atomic Habits expecting motivation. But motivation is unreliable. It fluctuates with mood, energy, stress, and environment. The real power of the book lies in its shift from motivation to identity, from goals to systems, from intensity to consistency. Here's the truth. Your habits are not a reflection of your goals. They are a reflection of your identity. If you see yourself as someone who struggles with discipline, your habits will follow that identity. If you see yourself as someone who values growth, your habits will follow that identity. This is why the book matters. It teaches you how to shift your identity through small, consistent actions. Actions so small they feel almost insignificant. But those small actions compound. They accumulate. They build momentum. And over time, they reshape who you are. Understanding this context before reading the book helps you avoid the biggest mistake readers make, focusing on tactics instead of transformation. Before reading Atomic Habits, you need to understand the habit system framework, the backbone of the entire book. It has 4 parts. The trigger that starts the behavior. Cues are often invisible. A time of day, a location, a feeling, a social situation. Craving. The emotional desire behind the habit. You don't crave the habit itself. You crave the state it creates. Response. The actual behavior. This is the habit you want to build or break. Reward. The feeling that reinforces the habit. Rewards teach your brain, do this again. This loop is always running. Every habit, good or bad, follows this structure. But here's the deeper insight. You don't change habits by fighting the loop. You change habits by redesigning the loop. Make the cue obvious. Make the craving attractive. Make the response easy. Make the reward satisfying. This is the core of the book. And if you understand this framework before reading, the entire book becomes a practical manual instead of a collection of ideas. Now let's turn the framework into real-life application, the part most readers struggle with. Here are 4 practical ways to apply Atomic Habits before you even start reading. Start with identity, not outcomes. Instead of saying, I want to read more, say, I am the type of person who reads every day. Identity drives behavior. Design your environment. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. If your phone is next to your bed, you will scroll. If a book is on your pillow, you will read. Change the environment, change the habit. Reduce friction. Make good habits easier. Make bad habits harder. If you want to work out, lay out your clothes the night before. If you want to stop snacking, remove snacks from your home. Use the 2-minute rule. Any habit can be started in 2 minutes. Read 1 page. Write 1 sentence. Meditate for 1 minute. The goal is not performance. The goal is consistency. These applications prepare your mind and environment so that when you read the book, everything clicks instantly. Before you read Atomic Habits, remember these 5 truths. Habits are systems, not goals. Identity shapes behavior. Small actions compound into meaningful change. The habit loop controls every behavior. Consistency beats intensity every time. If you understand these ideas before opening the book, you'll absorb the lessons faster, apply them more effectively, and transform your habits with far less effort. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Books Insights for more premium, minimalist breakdowns of the world's most important books.